is E.E.A.L TV. We all know spring break used to mean one place, Miami, Florida. But this year, people noticed something different. Flights, parties, influencers, all roads seem to lead to Houston, Texas, right in the middle of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And when you look at the timing, the numbers, and what's been happening in Houston lately, some people are asking, is this just a coincidence or something deeper? For years, Miami has been the unofficial capital of spring break. But recently, Miami officials began cracking down. They began administering curfews, beach restrictions, and increased policing. And their goal? Well, to combat chaos, violence, and overcrowding. So naturally, spring break crowds started looking for new destinations. And this year, Houston stepped right into the spotlight. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. I mean, you have the Houston Rodeo, which is one of the largest events in the country. And what we know is that over 2.5 million visitors typically attend the rodeo season. Concerts alone pull 70,000 plus people per night. Hotels, clubs, and events are completely packed out. Now combine that with spring break travelers flying in from all over the U.S., you suddenly have the perfect storm of tourism. But not everything went smoothly. I mean, people have reported overcrowding and ridiculously overpriced club events. At the Houston airport, some travelers even reported long delays, missing flights, and being stuck overnight. Now, part of this was linked to the high travel volume and staffing issues. And part of it was even ripple effects from a partial federal government shutdown that we're experiencing, which does impact TSA staffing and air traffic operations. So while some people were trying to get into Houston, others were struggling to get out. Now, here's where things start to get serious. Health officials have already been tracking a rise in infections in Houston and surrounding areas. According to reports from like HIV.gov and local health departments, there's some key statistics that stuck out. HIV cases increased about 17% in recent years, and syphilis cases jumped as high as 125% since 2016. Now, I know that sounds like so long ago, but really it's a span over the last 10 years. But 79% of that, 79% increase in syphilis cases have been from last year to this year alone. With all of that being known, there's over 1,200 new HIV diagnoses in the Houston area that has been reported in the recent year alone. And right now, around 30,000 plus people are living with HIV in the region. Houston's rates are higher than the Texas average. Now let's talk about what's been going viral online, because you may have heard claims and seen things just like I've seen things, from multiple people going viral for waking up with symptoms that were later linked to HIV. And even the other day, I seen someone going viral that Shirley King did a commentary on, where he tested positive for every single STD and STI. I mean, I know that has to be like a world record somewhere, but I'm not sure that's the one he wanted to make. Other claims that we've seen: 44,000 STD cases spiked during spring break, and warnings from nurses on social media. But here's the important part of all of this. I mean, some of it is contradiction and some of it is a reality check, because local health departments have said similar viral numbers were grossly overstated in the past, meaning that they were over exaggerated just a bit. And some posts confuse total tests with actual positive cases. So although there may have been multiple people getting tested, only a fraction of those came back with positive test results. So while the exact viral numbers circulating online, it's not officially confirmed. Infections are rising. Now, here's where I want to share a personal theory, not a confirmed fact, but my personal theory. The timeline itself does raise questions, and I know if I'm wondering, other people are wondering too. With rising HIV and STI rates in Houston and the documented trend that we've all seen to increase national attention on the city, then suddenly spring break crowds shift there at the exact same time as one of the largest events in the country. I mean, could this just be a coincidence driven by Miami restrictions and a money ploy for the city? Granted, I really don't believe in coincidences, but could it? Or is it possible that large-scale events plus massive travel could accelerate an already growing public health issue? Now, to be clear, there is no official evidence that spring break was moved for any health-related reason. But the overlap in timing is something people are noticing, including myself. Now, there's multiple perspectives surrounding this whole ordeal, okay? Viewpoint number one is more of a practical, logical explanation. I mean, Miami cracked down, crowds relocated. Houston had the space plus events. It's a natural shift. And STI increases have been a long-term trend, not event specific to the rodeo or to spring break. And there's another viewpoint, which is more of a concerns perspective. Large gatherings can increase transmission. I mean, we all know how spring breakers get down and what happens at these large gatherings. And the timing with existing spikes raises concerns. Plus, the lack of immediate official data creates even more speculation. And when it's all said and done, we're looking at a mix of real data, viral claims, and unanswered questions. But one thing is clear, when millions of people gather in one place, it doesn't just impact tourism. It can impact public health too. So I encourage everyone to stay safe out there. And tell me, what do you think? Is this a coincidence or is it something more?